Sacramento, this year's weather demands we stay ahead of it, especially for the sake of our pets. Summer heat, wildfire season, and a brewing Super El Nino all mean our furry family members are counting on us to be prepared. Our next guest is the president of the American Veterinary Medical Association, and she's got practical tips to keep pets safe. Dr. Jen Quammen, it's good to have you. Thank you for joining us today.
Thanks so much, Desiree. Great to be with you.
Yes. So, Dr. Quammen, extreme heat tends to hit our area hard in the summer. What's the biggest thing pet owners overlook when temperatures start to spike?
Thank you for the opportunity to share. I think one thing that we don't always think about is when we should give pets their most exercise. So if you have a dog that you walk outdoors, or perhaps a cat like the one we just saw featured, make sure you're doing that at times of day when it is not peak heat. So getting out early in the morning or later in the evening after the sun has started to go down, what I call sort of the bookends of the day for those longer walks or a little bit more activity. And then during the middle of the day, tons of indoor activities you can do to help your pet stay engaged and keep their energy at the level that's appropriate for them.
I like that, taking them on the walks earlier or later in the day when we're not in those triple-digit temperatures like we tend to have here in Sacramento from time to time. And Dr. Quammen, how can you tell if your dog is overheating, and what should you do right away?
It can be a little bit hard, of course, to know when they're getting a little bit too hot. Dogs and cats don't sweat the same way we do. Their primary methods of cooling are really across the pads of their feet and through panting or through their respiratory system. So if you are noticing that pet is just not able to seem to catch its breath, or the tongue or the gums, which are normally kind of pink or red, are looking a little bit on the blue or the purple side, that is a definite warning sign to get them out of the heat, get them somewhere where they can recoup, lots of access to fresh, cool water. We don't need to be submerging them in ice baths or anything like that, but just getting them out of that situation, seeing if they can recover in a few minutes, and if they cannot, seeking emergency veterinary care as soon as you're able to.
Yeah, very, very helpful tips. And as we're speaking about heat, making sure our pets aren't overheating, another thing that we have in our region is wildfires, and the smoke can travel far. So what signs should pet owners watch for, and when should they keep pets indoors when that's taking place?
Similar to us, our pets are family members too, and so whether they are furry, feather, or scaly friends, we want to really be conscientious about the air quality for them and for us. So paying attention to your local weather, you have lots of opportunities in Sacramento for that. If the air quality index is at an unhealthy state for you and I, it is at an unhealthy state for them to be out for extended periods of time indoors or outdoors as well. So we'll want to make sure to keep them inside as much as practical, maybe just in and out for those restroom breaks, but then back in. They can cause irritation to the eyes, the ears, the skin, just like you and I. And in particular, the shorter nosed pets, the pugs and French bulldogs and bulldogs that are so popular, they tend to have a little bit increased risk of any of the air quality issues we might see.
All right, I like that you touched on everybody, including the scaly friends, our little reptile owners as well, too. And what should go into a pet emergency kit? And when we do make one, where should we keep it?
Well, I would love for you to keep the pet emergency kit right next to your emergency kit at home because our pets, of course, are part of our family. A few things of key to include are your pet's medical records. Even a printed out version of vaccination status can be important to have if you have to evacuate. You'll want to have several days, maybe up to a week's worth of food and water, and of course, a dish to deliver that in as well. Medications. If your pet is on routine medications, you for sure want to include that, and making sure that their identification is up to date, whether that be a collar and a tag or your microchip. Make sure that has your current address, your current phone number. That's the best way to get your pet reunited to you if you were ever to be separated from them.
Dr. Jen Quammen, thanks for making sure we're prepared with our pets when any type of heat happens, wildfires, or disaster. We know what to do with our fur babies and scaly friends when it happens. Thank you again, Dr. Jen Quammen. I'm going to let our viewers know where they can go for more information. You can learn more about how you can support the safety of your pets. You can find out more about the American Veterinary Medical Association by heading to avma.org.